Hello, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're diving into the heart-wrenching roller coaster drama of the bold and the beautiful, where the tangled web of love, secrets, and family ties is spinning out of control. Prepare yourselves for an emotional deep dive as we explore the latest developments in the Logan Spencer Forrester saga, centered around Hope Logan's impossible romantic crossroads, Liam Spencer's devastating hidden truth, and the fiery interference of Deacon Sharp. From tearful confessions to unspoken goodbyes, this episode delivers the kind of raw emotion that keeps us glued to our screens. So, grab a cozy blanket and maybe a box of tissues, because we're about to unpack a storyline filled with heartbreak, ethical dilemmas, and shocking twists that will leave Los Angeles forever changed. Hope Logan caught in a storm of passion and conflict. Let's start with the electrifying scene at the Logan estate, a sprawling property nestled in the lush hills of Los Angeles, where the air is thick with tension and the scent of blooming gardenias. Hope Logan finds herself at the center of an emotional hurricane as Carter Walton, the usually poised and polished COO of Forrester Creations, storms into her life with a desperate plea for reconciliation. Picture Carter standing in the grand foyer with its elegant chandelier, casting soft light on his anguished face as he lays his heart bare. His voice trembles with raw emotion as he promises to rebuild trust with every step, every decision, following the chaotic fallout of the Forrester takeover scandal. His eyes, filled with a burning sincerity, lock on Hope's, begging for just a sliver of hope that their connection might be salvaged. The hardwood floors echo under his restless pacing as he admits, "I can't imagine my world without you in it." But just as Hope's guarded expression begins to soften, the front door bursts open with a gust of drama. Enter Deacon Sharp, her fiercely protective father. The atmosphere shifts instantly, crackling with hostility as Deacon's presence fills the room like a thunderstorm rolling over the California coast. His rugged frame towers in the doorway, his jaw set tight, and his eyes flashing with barely contained rage. The tension between Carter and Deacon is so palpable you could slice through it with a butter knife. Deacon doesn't mince words, his gravelly voice booming as he warns Carter to keep his distance from his daughter, practically shoving him out with a glare that could shatter glass. But Hope, standing amidst the framed family photos lining the mantel, isn't about to let her father dictate her heart. With a defiant tilt of her chin and fire sparking in her emerald eyes, she asserts her independence, declaring that her romantic choices are hers alone to make. The room falls silent for a moment, the only sound the distant chirping of crickets through the open window, as father and daughter lock gazes in a battle of wills. Will Deacon back down, or has he just ignited a new war within the family? Deacon's misguided push and a tragic irony, as Carter exits, leaving a trail of unresolved emotions behind him. Deacon seizes the moment to steer Hope in a direction that adds a gut-wrenching layer of irony to this already fraught situation. Settling into the plush velvet couch in the Logan living room, with twilight casting long shadows through the bay windows, Deacon's tone softens to one of paternal concern. He suggests, with a knowing nod and a wistful smile, that sometimes the path to true joy is right in front of us, hinting strongly at a reunion with Hope's ex-husband, Liam Spencer. He reminisces about happier times, recalling family picnics at Griffith Park where Liam and Hope's laughter mingled with their daughter Beth's giggles. Deacon genuinely believes that rekindling this bond could be the anchor Hope needs amidst her current chaos. But here's the devastating twist that had my heart sinking. Deacon has no clue about the dark storm brewing in Liam's life. Unbeknownst to Deacon, and to Hope herself, Liam is silently battling a terminal brain tumor, a secret so heavy it threatens to crush him before the disease does. The tragic irony of Deacon pushing his daughter toward a man who is secretly slipping away is almost too much to bear. Imagine Hope, sitting there with a cup of chamomile tea warming her hands, considering her father's words while completely unaware that every moment with Liam is now more precious than ever. The flickering candle on the coffee table seems to mirror the fleeting nature of time as this scene unfolds. When the truth inevitably comes to light, the heartbreak will be seismic. Will Hope resent her father's interference, or will she wish she had listened sooner, cherishing every second left with Liam? This single conversation sets the stage for an emotional explosion that could redefine every relationship in this tight-knit circle. Liam Spencer's silent farewell tour. Meanwhile, across town at a quiet corner of the Spencer estate, under the golden glow of a setting sun filtering through towering palm trees, Liam Spencer is grappling with his own silent torment. In a tender exchange with Hope earlier that day, set against the backdrop of their shared memories in a garden blooming with lavender, Liam pours out his gratitude for the life they've crafted for their daughter, Beth. His words are warm, heartfelt, as he praises their successful co-parenting and the stability they've built. But beneath his gentle smile and the way he brushes a stray lock of hair from Hope's face, there's a profound sadness. These aren't just kind sentiments, they're part of Liam's unspoken goodbye, a quiet attempt to tie up emotional loose ends before his time runs out. Each word is laden with hidden meaning, a final gift of love to the woman who has been his rock through so many storms. Hope, ever intuitive, senses a shadow lurking behind Liam's eyes as they sit on a weathered wooden bench, the distant sound of waves crashing against the shore. Her brow furrows with concern, and she presses him, asking if something deeper is troubling him. For a fleeting, breathless moment, it seems Liam might crack open the vault of his secret, letting the truth about his diagnosis spill out. But then, with a shaky breath and a forced chuckle, he deflects, murmuring something vague about needing to figure some things out. The pain of watching him retreat behind this wall is almost tangible. Was this cowardice, or a selfless act to shield Hope from inevitable grief? As the camera pans to his trembling hands gripping the edge of the bench, viewers are left wrestling with the weight of his unspoken burden. How long can Liam carry this alone before it shatters him or those he loves? Steffi Forrester's burden of knowledge. Adding another layer of complexity, we shift to the Cliff House, where the ocean's endless roar mirrors the turmoil within. Liam, in a rare moment of vulnerability, confides in Steffi Forrester under the soft glow of a seaside lantern. Sitting on the veranda with the salty breeze tousling their hair, he shares his desperate wish for the mothers of his children, Steffi, and Hope, to set aside their long-standing rivalries and find peace. His voice cracks as he speaks, revealing the depth of his need to leave behind a legacy of harmony rather than discord. This isn't just a casual request. It's a man putting his house in order, knowing his days are numbered. The weight of his words hangs heavy as seagulls cry overhead, a haunting soundtrack to his quiet plea. But the scene takes an even darker turn when Dr. John Finnegan arrives, his usually calm demeanor replaced by a grave expression as he clutches a medical file. Just as Liam experiences a dizzy spell, his vision blurring and his hand reaching for the railing to steady himself, Finn delivers crushing news. The medical team has exhausted all options for treating the inoperable mass in Liam's brain. The stark reality crashes over Liam like a tidal wave, his face a mask of despair, while Steffi, standing beside him, fights back tears of her own. She knows the truth, bound by Liam's wish to keep it hidden from Hope, but the moral dilemma eats at her. Should she honor his silence? Or does Hope deserve to know that the father of her child is fading fast? The ocean's relentless waves seem to echo the impossible choices facing Steffi as she grapples with loyalty and compassion. Ethical dilemmas and heartbreaking choices. This intricate storyline raises profound questions that have fans buzzing with debate across social media platforms. Should Liam continue to conceal his terminal diagnosis from Hope, robbing her of the chance to say a proper goodbye and spend those final, fleeting moments together? Or is his silence a noble act, freeing her to build a future with someone like Carter, who can be there for the long haul? Every late-night conversation on Twitter seems split. Some call Liam selfish for withholding the truth, while others see his actions as the ultimate sacrifice. And what of Steffi's role? By keeping Liam's secret, is she protecting Hope from pain or denying her the agency to make informed choices about her heart? The ethical tightrope these characters walk is as gripping as the drama itself, set against the glamorous yet tumultuous backdrop of Los Angeles high society. If Hope moves forward with Carter, unaware of Liam's condition, will she live with regret for not cherishing those last precious months with her daughter's father? Picture her years down the line, flipping through old photo albums in a quiet moment, only to be haunted by the what-ifs of missed goodbyes. Alternatively, if Liam's truth emerges too late, will it shatter her trust in those who knew and stayed silent? The possibilities are endless, each more heartbreaking than the last. My insider sources hint that tomorrow's episode will bring even more emotional upheaval, with whispers of Steffi and Hope forming an unlikely alliance over Liam's situation. Could this be the moment the truth finally breaks free, or will new secrets pile onto the already unbearable weight? And what shocking idea will Deacon propose to Brooke Logan that leaves her reeling, potentially altering the family dynamic once more, awaiting the inevitable fallout? As we close out today's deep dive into the latest, the bold, and the beautiful drama, one thing is crystal clear: nothing in Los Angeles will ever be the same. The interwoven lives of Hope, Liam, Carter, Steffi, and Deacon are teetering on the edge of an emotional abyss, with revelations poised to shatter hearts and redefine futures. So, I'm turning to you, my amazing viewers. What do you think? Should Liam come clean to Hope, or is his secrecy a twisted form of love? Is Steffi right to stay silent, or should she intervene? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I am dying to hear your takes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on this soul-stirring saga. Until next time, keep those tissues handy because the tears are just getting started.